Alright, so in this video we're going to look at how to do setups, cam setups for something with multiple sides to it, or multiple setups involved. So if you look at this piece, this rail, this face has 3 small holes in it. This face has a bunch of small holes and a bigger hole. This one underneath looks like the top, except it has these larger holes that we're going to put some threaded inserts in. And then this side, it's got that big hole in the middle, but see how there's holes on the other side, and these 3 larger holes are not over here. So I have actually 4 different setups I'm going to have to make to fully cam this part. So I'm in my manufacture tab. The first thing I need to do is make a new setup. So my first one, it's already lined up this way. I'm going to just go to box point. I'm going to click the bottom left corner. That's always our origin. And my machine is selected because that's my default. Make sure stock is on no additional stock, and then I'm going to press OK. And the first thing I'm going to do is rename this side A. So we name our sides A, B, C, D, working clockwise around from the top. Alright, so this setup is done, so now I need to go do the operation. So this is just bores, right? These are small holes, so a bore. And I need to select my tool. So we use the 4mm end mill, and it's aluminum is preset, so I'm going to do select, and then I can go to geometry. So to do these bores, there's 2 ways. You could either select each one individually, right? So I could do this and select them all, or you could do select same diameter and see how it selects everything with the same diameter. So the only problem with this is if you look underneath, see how it's trying to bore all the way through to the bottom because it sees those holes underneath. You don't want that. That's going to be a very bad time if your spindle crashes through here, right? That's an expensive mistake to make. So if you don't want this to happen, when you do same diameter, you always also select only same Z top height. And now you see how it's only getting the stuff that's at this same Z height. Alright, so all my bores are done. I'm going to check my bottom height is -0.02. My ramp angle is 5. Press OK. Side A is finished. So let's do side B. This is side B. So when I put it on the CNC table, it's going to look like, let me rotate this. It's going to look like that. So let's do my setup for this. So new setup. See how it's off? I need to fix it. So I can't just go pick a corner. I need to change this to Z-axis plane and X-axis. So I'm going to choose the face that I'm going to mill, which is the top. That's my Z. And then my X-axis is always going to be the one that's in front of me from left to right. So this is the edge that's going to be right next to me when I'm doing this. And my X is going the wrong way. So my X should be pointing from left to right. So to flip it, you can either click the arrow, or you can go check flip Z X-axis. Right, so if I wanted to flip the Y, I could click the Y, or you could just check the box over here. So now I am set up. So now I can go to model point, box point. I can check that, and then bottom left corner, X, Y, Z, all looks good. My machine should still be the same. My stock should be from previous setting. So I'm gonna press OK. Now I got the setup done. So let's call this side B. Alright, so let's do side B. Side B's got a bunch of bores. So bore, I should have the same tool selected because the previous operation used it. So I'm going to click 1, same diameter, same Z top height. And now I got all of those 0.197 holes. Check my bottom height, check my ramp angle, press OK. And now let's go do that pocket. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to do a 2D pocket, and I'm going to choose not the top face but the bottom, or contour I should say, bottom contour. I've got my 4mm end mill, so I didn't have to go choose it, right? It just pulls the same one from the previous operation. So heights -0.02, passes, stock to leave should be 0. This is what you need to check when you do pockets and clearing and stuff like that. You don't want to leave stock unless you're doing a finishing pass, and we don't do finishing passes. So I'm going to leave it as 0, and then I'm going to press OK. And there is my pocket. So let's go look at it. There's my bore, pocket. So I'm done with side B. Alright, so let's click home. Now I need to do side C. I've got A, and I've got B. C is going to be down here. So let me rotate it so I know what I'm looking at. So there's side C, right? Let me double check. Click side A. Yeah, it's on the opposite. Okay. So it's new setup. Got to change this. Z-axis plane, X-axis. That's my Z. My X is going to be the front edge. I need to flip it. And I need to do the box point, bottom left corner. There we go. My stock is from previous. Press OK. I'm going to rename this side C. And now I can start. These are all, let me check this hole. So I can bore the other ones, but this hole is 0.297, says in the bottom right. So I can bore this hole because it's less than twice the diameter of my end mill. 4 millimeters is about 0.16 inches, so I can bore anything between 0.16 and 0.32, because that'll be 1 end mill to 2 end mill diameters. So I'm just going to go bore all these. So bore, I don't have to choose the end mill, so I'll go to geometry. I'm going to choose a little hole, and same diameter, same Z top height. And then to get these bigger holes, I have to turn off, see how it automatically goes to containment boundary? I need to go back to circular face selection. So I'm going to click there. So now I'm picking faces. And I'm going to click one of those and see how it automatically gets the other ones. I have all my holes, and now I can check my bottom height, negative 0.02, check my passes, 5 degrees. Okay. So side C is done. So my last one should be this side, side D. So let me double check. That's B. Yeah. So D is going to be over here. So front view, I'm going to rotate it. So now let me pan this down. There we go. So this is my side D. So same thing, setup. I have to Z-axis plane, X-axis, choose the top face. X is going to be this front edge. It's good. Box point, bottom left corner, looks good from previous. Press OK. Let's bore all of these holes. So bore, I'm going to choose one hole, same diameter, same Z top height, change this back to face. Let's get the bigger holes. Now they're all there. Check my bottom height, negative 0.02, check my angle, 5 degrees, click OK. I'm going to look through just to be sure. So I'm going to click that setup, and I'm going to click, I'm going to hold it over bore, and I want to just be sure it's not going through. Yeah. You always want to double check, make sure that bore is not going to crash through, because you don't want that to happen. So I did the bore, so now let's do pocket. Let's pocket this one. Let me zoom in. There's my bottom contour, my height, negative 0.02. I've got no stock to leave. I'm going to press OK. There's my pocket. So I've got, I need to rename side D. So I'm going to click setup, call it side D. And now let's go home. Let's just kind of double check everything. Side A, that's correct. Let me go over here. Side B, that's correct. Side C, that's correct. Side D, that's correct. Looks good. So last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate it. So if you want to simulate just one operation, you can just highlight it, and you could go up here to simulate. But I want to simulate the whole process. So I'm going to go to Setups, click Simulate, and now I should be simulating the entire process. So let's press play and watch just to double check. So there's side A, there's side B, get all the bores, get the pocket. There's side C underneath, and here's side D. I don't see any red, I don't see anything crashing. Looks good. Exit simulation, everything's right. I can save, and then the last step would be to post-process. So there's another video about post-processing, so this doesn't get too long, but basically post-process side A, side B, side C, side D, all separately. So we have a file for each side, and then we can run those on the CNC. And that is basically it, how to do setups, multiple setups on one part. It's just a matter of finding that bottom left corner and setting your origin correctly.